this is Alberto Kennedy, aka Grimoire. This video is called Coming Back to the Light. And what I mean by that title is, what do you do? Think of yourself, okay, for example, hypothetical. What if you were a black magician? And what I mean by black magician is somebody that uses black magic, works with demons, causes harm to people for selfish ends, and consequences be damned. Um, just hurting people, using the supernatural, your abilities, your psychic abilities and magical abilities, invocation, incantation, blood rituals, all this to hurt and harm people. What do you do if you're that guy and all of a sudden you start realizing that this is not the path that you want for yourself? This is not the path that fulfills you. What do you do? I'm not judging because I can't. When I first started, I was a black magician. Blood rituals, taking power from other people, feeding on other people, their abilities. I went there. I was in it to win it. I was power hungry. And this is when I was younger. I should explain, my mom didn't teach me any of that. I was born with my abilities. My grandmother was a witch, my mother is a witch, and I got it. I just went crazy with it. I came into power really early, too early. And so the arrogance, the petulance, the power drunkenness, I was power drunk. I lost a lot of friends. I did a lot of things. Who catered to that dark side, my darker nature, was another teacher of mine. Um, he was a santero in Santeria, and he was gay. His ability was awesome. I can't say anything bad about his abilities. He had abilities. When I initially met him, he read my cowrie shells, and I was practicing before I met him. And I sealed a demon in a jar. I did a hoodoo jar spell, and I sealed a demon in it, and I threw that jar in the ocean. Well, one of his elementals that he works with, because in Santeria you work with elementals, and this elemental was a sea elemental. I can't tell you who it was because there's some privacy issues in Santeria. There's some things that I can't share. But it was a sea elemental. And when he threw the shells, he looked at me and he goes, "Stop throwing your brujerias in the ocean. Stop throwing your witchcraft in the ocean." He didn't know me from Adam at that time. And I looked at him and I'm going like, oh, just got real, you know? And so, and then he took me under his wing and he started showing me things. He initiated me in. But then I started seeing things. The magic he did was dark, dark, hurting people, causing accidents, car accidents. Uh, uh, there was a friend of mine. What clinched it for me, what opened my eyes, was there was another friend of mine who was in that tribe, in our group, magical group. And he initially had cancer. There was a ceremony done to try to heal him. And the cancer went into remission. But he was given a warning And the warning was no black magics. No black magics and no invoking on demons, no invoking anything. Strictly in the light, because you can't handle that energy, and there will be consequences. Now, mind you, my teacher didn't heal my friend. There was another person who was a high priest, a babalao. My teacher was just a priest in Santeria, Santero. A babalao healed my other friend, my friend who had the cancer. Well, my teacher was displeased with my friend. So he made him do a ritual for him that was dark. And my friend did the ritual that he was not supposed to do and that he was warned not to do. A couple of months later, the cancer came back. And he died painfully. I believe it was pancreatic cancer. That taught me there's consequences. And no matter how good you are, there are other people that are just as good. No matter if you're a good black magician, there's always another black magician ready to eat you. And they can. So me and my teacher went to war. But I guess I should have learned my lesson there, and I didn't. I won, so I thought, oh, I was the shit, right? I was good. Dr. Strange had nothing on me. It's the arrogance. I was really young. I had students, and one of the students I had was a really good friend of mine. He listened to me when I talked, when my moods, I was crazy. He knew it. He accepted me. And I fell in love. There was a problem. You can't practice black magic and expect to be in love or find love. That doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. You can't have black magic if you are hurting people, working with demons, doing all kinds of dark stuff, and yet you want love? No. This guy was straight. And so once I destroyed that friendship, I was a little bunny boiler psychotic because I couldn't understand it. I lacked the emotional maturity to salvage the friendship, to respect boundaries, and to let go. And I terrorized the poor guy. Mind you, I didn't understand love. I was really young, in my early 20s, sheltered, way too much power drunk, arrogant. Now that I'm older, I look back and I'm going like, oh my God, I was a freaking bunny boiler. But live and learn. I did a lot of magics that hurt people back in the day, just because I could. Now, in retrospect, I could never be that person. But the damage was done. I'm still paying for the karma, and I will always pay for the karma. Gladly. I'm okay with that, in the sense that there's a balance that needs to be maintained. But I share this for the people that are black magicians that want to get out of black magic. You can. It's hard. You can. It starts with realizing that that's not the path you want to be on. It starts with selfless acts. Selfless acts is the most powerful miracle that you are capable of that can uh, break any tie or any bond that you have with dark forces. The selfless act has to be genuine. The selfless act has to mean something to the other person as much as to you. The selfless act has to be born out of love. And you have to lead your life with a bunch of selfless acts, self-sacrifice, selfless acts. That breaks any connection to the dark. You can get out of black magic. You can make a difference if you want. The light doesn't turn its back on people. People turn their back on the light. The light is always there. It's never left, you know? Um, and I share this with you, just a little info. Working with the light, summoning the light, forgiving yourself, atoning. Atonement is not penance. You know, for a while there I got it twisted when I was younger. I thought, oh, I'm bad, mea culpa, mea culpa. I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. I'm like, nobody wants that. No, I mean, stop it. Stop it. Atonement means caring for others, going out of your way to help others. It can be as little as getting up when you're on the bus and there's somebody standing up, an older lady or a child or whatever. You get up and have them sit down. You know, "Hey, you can take my seat," and just walk away. Don't ask them, because most people say, "Oh no, I'm fine." Just get up and say, "You can have my seat," and just get up. Give it to them. Understanding people. When you look at somebody and when you see them, understand them. Forgive slights that have been done to you. That's a hard one for me. But uh, there's some slights you can. I forgive. I just don't want to engage people after I forgive them, because I want to protect them. Because if I forgive somebody that hurts me again, it's going down basement status. That's my nature. So if I can be preemptive, I'll forgive you, but I won't allow you back into my life, because 9 times out of 10, people F up twice. They ain't going to be a third. That's just my nature. But forgiveness, forgetting um, 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 a slight or whatnot and walking away. Um, Protecting other people, teaching other people, helping other people, compassion, you know, bringing light to dark places, um, self-sacrifice, meaning giving up something that means a lot to you so somebody else can have something that means a lot to them. Things like that. These break any connection that the darkness may have had or has over you. Connect with the light source. There's the angelic presence, but if you're not feeling that, you're not there yet, okay, you can connect with light itself, you know. Find a light source that could counteract any type of ties that you once had to the dark. There is life after black magic, you know. Um, and I just want to share that with you, that it doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean that you're used goods or that you're damaged or that. No. Everybody has a past. In Spanish, there's a saying, uh, let me translate it in my mind. A cat never talks about another cat's tail because the cat has one. You know, everybody has a past. Uh, some pasts are a little bit more cray cray than others, but that doesn't mean that you are uh, that you cannot be part of the light. It just means that there has to be some atonement. Atonement, like I said, is not penance. Atonement meaning make a difference. Use what your knowledge and skill set is to make a difference. You know, um, you know what to the black magician, you know what black magic does and can do. You've done it. So you can teach people not to go there. If they go there by their own volition, that's on them. But you can let them know, hey, this is a place that you don't want to step to. Don't step to the dark. You can't handle it. Because once you see what's in there, it's going to be difficult to extricate yourself out of it. I know. You get to teach people. You get to help people. You get to protect people. Who else better to protect somebody from black magic than someone who used to be a black magician? You know how they get down. You know what to expect. They don't, the person you're protecting. You have a role to play. Even if when you let go of black magic, when you let go of the dark path, when you let go of all that you used to be, should you be so inclined. Again, there's some black magicians that is cool. You thank you, Grimoire, but I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm talking about those that aren't, in terms of black magic, but they want an out. There is an out. You can get out. It's hard. But invoking the light will help you. The light hears you when it's genuinely called. It'll be a hard road, but not an impossible road. And you owe it to yourself if you want to get out of that. You can. It's all on you. You're worth it, and people need you. Just wanted to share that with you. I hope this information finds you well. For the people in the past that I hurt, that I harmed, I do apologize for that. I wasn't well. That doesn't excuse or justify my magical actions. And rest assured, I'm paying the karmic price for it, as I should. But I just want to let you guys know, and my people, and the people that I harmed in the past, um, I'm different now. I'm healing. I'm helping. I'm protecting. Um, and it is what it is. I hope you all are well. Um, bringing light to dark places is my atonement, and I'll keep doing it. And I just wanted to share this with you guys. Thank you.